there is a very important research that you desire many people will come, just like Jesus wants so many people to come, but it's a choice that someone makes. The knowledge that you have keeps you. Understand? So we are in the information age. What we know is what preserves us and gives us direction. So we are doing a launch. We are going to go through what he has.
Development goal, which is number 5. Nana naijua SDG number 5. Unaweza Google hapo umeruhusiwa.
Biological and 1 foster daughter, so I also have a son at preteen. At the same time, I'm a teacher of boys. I teach high school, so I interact with boys most of the time. When Sheila told me the idea, I got interested and thought actually I should join and partake of whatever you are doing.
I'm Gorete Tieno, a mother of 2 boys and a girl. The 2 boys are teenagers. We've actually worked with Sheila as a mentor mega. My boys are members of this team. So when she shared this with me, I felt it's something very worth to attend and know how we can do some of these things. Because already I'm finding some challenges.
I'm looking at us talking about teenage basic needs, and that will be the driver of many things that we're talking about. One of the things is acceptance, praise, and approval. Teenage basic needs. They need acceptance, they need praise, they need approval. And of course, as a parent of a teenager, I've discovered over time that they are looking for approval from me and say, I think that is good. And they're having this kind of discussion with you. And what happens is that most of our teenagers, they exit what we call the primary school to go to high school. And in high school, what they are told is that you need to be a responsible person. So that is inculcated in them already, that they need to talk about responsibility. So when they come home, they want to behave like they are very responsible. They don't want to behave like they were in class 8. And of course, when they want to change tune, then they don't want you to treat them the way you were treating them when they were in class 8. You see? Yeah. Because the school has changed. The philosophy around their thinking. They're told this is no longer class 8, now you're in high school, we want you to behave like this. Make sure that you check on your time, make sure you are timely at what you're doing, make sure you're handling your reports, what you're doing. So the school environment is retooling the child to behave in a different way. So when they come home, the parent has not changed. The parent is the same. So and you discover there's a little of conflict. Mr. Kizovitu, Mr. Infaniz, Mr. Dauko, because they want to align with what they think has become the new norm.
I'm so scared when he's on phone alone,
Okay.
Some years back I was okay, Mom, you said I see him, I'm like, sawa, take. Because that time he was so okay with the phone, angeka mahali, akukwa games, but you see right now, when he's on his phone, he wants his own time. And then I'm like, what are you doing on that phone? Why are you secluding yourself? So I'm like, I'm kind of worried, what is this boy doing? In fact, the other day, I ambushed him. I just told him, I need your phone. It's like, no, Mom, what? No, I need your phone. Give me your phone. I took the phone, started going through the apps. I went to Chrome. I went to YouTube, because I'd ambushed him. Because, truth be told, at his age, that's when they know what pornography is, they know what nudes are. So as a mom, believe me, I'm just scared, Even as I'm seated here, I'm like, what could he be doing, So I took the phone, I went through it, and then I was like, contented, sijapata kitu mbaya. But believe you me, if I would be given a choice and told these gadgets are taken away from these boys,
what are they doing on the phone? The parent will tell me, I don't know. They just take the phone, I don't know. And I've just shared with you what I've discovered. The young one really wants to play games. The middle one is trying to chat with friends. The older one is trying to do self-discovery. So these people are actually going through a developmental stage. Then we're talking about guidance and protection. That is something that they need. But I think for me, the most important thing is about guidance first before protection. But most of us go into protection first before guidance. If you don't use this phone in this way, you will get into legal issues, you'll get into being sued, you'll get information that is not real. And remember, when you're going online, there's a lot of information that is fake. So you also need to cross-check when you think something you really want to know about it. So that is it. Enjoy your time with the phone. And I handed over the phone. About HIV, have you talked about STIs? We talked about pregnancy. You know, those are the little questions. Have you talked to your boy about that? Yes. Have you just told your boy, my friend, you know, you're now growing as a young man. You need to be careful. You can easily impregnate someone if you actually have sex with someone. Have you done that?
I've done it, but not directly.
Yes.
Yeah, that one of like just throwing it.
Get quality time. Not in the sense that when they are in your presence, they experience violence. You see? Then that is not quality time. So, kama kuna kitu nataka kuongea na mzee, ita mzee kwa bedroom, funga mlango, mwambie this and this, I don't like, even if you're shouting, afadhali you shout huko, but they should not be able to see it. Because then you're denying them the quality time. You see what it means, eh?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kwa majina naitwa Doreen Maruko. I'm also a parent wa 2 boys. But fortunately ni kwamba hizi vitu sasa at least nitazitumia kwa watoto wangu bado ni wadogo, mkubwa kwa class 3. So mdogo ako 1.6, that's 1.5 years. Ni vizuri kwamba at least nimeweza kuja kwa mkutano ambao utanisaidia, ninajua. Jambo ambalo nilitaka kuuliza ni hili, wakati tunatufunza about that quality time, hebu tuambie inaanzia age gani so that upate smooth what landing, kwamba usifike mahali kwamba umefika juu ndio unaanza that quality time ya kuspend na watoto. Tuambie ni time gani ambayo ni nzuri.
The development of the as a mother, you know, you want to start especially when you give birth to your son and you're holding your son and you're happy and that kind of thing. And when you're breastfeeding your son, I know you will have observed from time to time they will also erect and that kind of thing. They get what we call psychosocial satisfaction from breastfeeding and that kind of thing. And that exhibits in that way, and this continues. And of course the relationship has to be managed, because then at one particular point they need to understand that they are now boy child, and they need to start thinking about being a boy interacting with a girl as opposed to being a boy interacting with a mother. You know, the stages where these things have to be managed. Then of course then it goes on into them getting into a point where they need to begin to understand that, okay, I'm a boy and they're girls, and therefore we don't mix as such. And then they get a little ashamed to ask a few questions because of the way the groupings are, you know. But I think over time there's what we call the age-specific content, the age-appropriate content. There is some content you can't share with children who are just basically in grade 1, but there's content that you squarely sit down a child who is in, their children, isn't it? Who is in Form 3, under 18, and tell them straight to the face, this is it, and this is it. And this is the kind of relationship I would like you to have with me, and I want you to be very open with me and have this discussion with me. Just talk to me and let me know how you're faring on. So I think it is a developmental stage, but also gradually grows with the kind of content that you share. And don't be afraid, because in school there is a lot of content that they're also getting, especially when they get to grade 5 and 6, they're already being told about sex and sexuality and the rest. Yes.
My name is Christine Nagwala. I have children, and I've just arrived when you were talking about high school. So my firstborn is going to high school next year. Just did class 8. Yeah, and I also have another one, grade 6. Then the other one is a girl, around 5 years. Yeah, so I'm so happy to be here. Yeah,
I have 2 boys, 13 years and 8 years. Yes.
Next
part, which is gender expression. You can express yourself like a lady always, or express yourself like a man. Nimefanya example vizuri so ukikutana na huyu jamaa anatembea town na amevaa trouser anaongea na sauti ndogo, you get a little irritated nasema kwani huyu anaongea aje? So there is the gender expression. Gender expression is how you do your body. Then we have biological sex. It means you are either male or female in terms of your sex. You either have a penis or you have a vagina. Na hiyo haitabadilika, sio? Ni kweli? Si wanabadilisha siku hizi, kuna sex change. So